Well, Mr. Grayson, your resume is most impressive, and your references speak very highly of you, which is good. However, there are some inconsistencies with your urine sample that I'm concerned about. Is there anything you'd like to tell me before we begin?
Well, you see, I was at a party about 2 weeks ago. I'm not a party animal. I swear. Things just kind of got out of hand. And I may have tried marijuana, but it was just one drag, I promise. And I've never done anything like that in my entire life, and it'll never happen again. I swear.
I see.
My buddies told me not to worry, that it would all wear off before the test results, but I've been really stressing about this all week, Mr. Gibbons. I really want this job. I've always dreamed about being a telemarketer. Even when I was a child, I would call the Cookie Monster hotline and try to sell him Oreos. He was my biggest customer. I sold a bag of garbage once to Oscar the Grouch and Invisalign to Snuffleupagus, and I promise you, Mr. Gibbons, that if you give me a second chance, I will never let you down again. I will take a drug test every day until the day I retire or until the day you downsize and let me go. I will be the best salesperson you ever had. It was a stupid party, a really bad idea. I was very irresponsible, and I'm really sorry.
I understand, and I'm not unsympathetic to your plight. After all, I was a child of the 70s. Times we had. However, they didn't find marijuana in your urine sample, Mr. Grayson.
Oh, they didn't?
No.
Cocaine then? It was the craziest party, and all I did was take one snort. I swear, just one. Look, I'm really sorry, Mr. Gibbons. I know I've let you down, but I promise this isn't who I am. I truly am a hard worker. I just need a chance. Please, ask anyone I've ever worked with. I've been unemployed for a long time, Mr. Gibbons, and, well, I went to one party and made a mistake. That's all. I'm really sorry.
I see. But they didn't find cocaine.
Oh. They didn't?
No.
Crystal meth then?
Jesus, what kind of party was this?
No, it was a bachelor party for my buddy Jim. I didn't touch the crystal meth though. That was just the hookers. They were bombed out of their minds. I didn't touch. Oh no. They didn't find chlamydia on there, did they?
No, this paper says that you're pregnant. And that you're part Komodo dragon.
Are you certain that's accurate?
No, I'm not certain. Do you even own a Komodo dragon?
No, my buddy Jim does.
And did your buddy Jim sell you some of his Komodo dragon's pee to use on this examination?
Did I mention my mother was a Komodo dragon?
You mentioned nothing of the sort. Now look. Let's just say I was a bit of a cut-up myself back when I was at Harvard. Remember one time, my roommates and I, well, we engaged in a brown acid party. Are you familiar with those, Mr. Grayson?
No.
Well, back in the 70s, we had this thing called brown acid. And there was white acid, of course, and blue acid. But that brown acid was very dangerous. In fact, my roommate Darren took a trip on brown acid he still hasn't recovered from. He thinks he's the president of Paraguay.
Really? He's Hispanic?
No, in Harvard? In the 70s? In fact, he's distantly related to the Kennedys. But that's neither here nor there. The point is, some of these youthful pastimes can be dangerous, Mr. Grayson. They may seem fun and intoxicating at the moment, full of strange adventures, like riding a caterpillar across the east side of Boston, having revenge sex in the center of Harvard Square with the president of Paraguay. It's titillating, to be sure, but it's certainly not appropriate at a place of business. I finally reached an age where I needed to put my youthful shenanigans aside. So should you, Mr. Grayson.
I know.
I became an entrepreneur, the first to sell Sudafed over the telephone. I branched out into diet pills, homeopathic remedies, St. John's wort, hand cream. You can even get Viagra without a prescription, but only if you call 1-800-MED-ICIN. Leave off the last E for expensive.
I know, I've seen your ads.
We generate $250,000 in sales revenue in our little operation here. I need someone I can trust. Now look, I don't mind if you have a little fun now and then at a bachelor party. Heck, I might even need you to sample some of our merchandise here and there. But to trade in your urine sample for that of a cold-blooded monitor lizard is reprehensible in my opinion. Not to mention they make terrible pets. And your buddy Jim, he sounds like a very dangerous rapscallion in my opinion.
I know. His fiance it's a really bad situation.
I understand. Now look, personally I don't see the point in having my employees take a urine sample any more than you do. What you do on your own time is your own business. As long as you conform while you're here, that's all that matters to me. But the FDA does have its requirements, and I do have certain shareholders I need to answer to. So what do you say I accidentally lose the test results and have you take another one? What's the matter?
Well, you see, I went to another party last night.
I see. Mr. Grayson, I'm getting very bored with your lying. First you lied about your urine sample. And then you lied and said you'd only done these things once and it was a huge mistake. I was actually beginning to believe you. Do you have any other lies you'd like to tell me?
No, sir.
Well, that's too bad, because I could really use someone in my PR department to lie to the FDA for me. Oxycontin? Now that's the good stuff. Mr. Grayson, how do you feel about using my daughter's urine sample? She's only 7, and she's clean as a whistle. And she's human, which is the important thing.
Yes, sir.
Give this to my receptionist, and she'll take care of the rest.
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Grayson, I'll see you on Monday, yes?
Yes, sir.
To be young and full of promise. Darren! Hey, it's Ronald Gibbons, your old friend from Harvard. Yes, time does go quickly. How are things in Paraguay? Good. Very good.